respected special guest of today's function, Sri Abu Metha, Advisor to Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, Chairman Aiden, Nagaland District Badminton Association. The organizers would like to extend our heartfelt thanks for accepting our invitation to be part of the program tonight. Our state was established in the year 1969. Thank you, sir, for coming to bless each and every one of us.
Assistant Vice President of the Athletic Federation of India, Secretary General.
Thank you for coming.
Dimapur. Fate Hospital, Dimapur.
Across the street, I have a dream. I have a dream, a fantasy. I'm a living angel. When I know the time is right for me, across the street, I have a dream.
So it was a surprise for me. But anyhow, it was a God's blessing, and I went to Patiala and underwent regular training for 1 year. And not only myself, but Mr. R. Ako Solo in football. We too went to Patiala in 1968. And well, after completing the training, we came back and we were assessed in the Directorate of Education as a small physical branch. We started a small branch and we started working in our own game. Till 1969, middle of 1969, there was no competition in badminton. Not only in high school and school, but even in college level also there was no competition at all. From 1970, we introduced badminton as a competitive game in inter-high school tournament. Thank you very much, and let Nagaland Badminton Association shine forth from now on. Thank you very much.
May I request our very special guest, Sir Abu Metha, to do the honor of releasing this souvenir, sir. Yes. His picture is also there.
There you go. Yeah.
To begin with, I must congratulate the Nagaland Badminton Association for reaching this significant milestone. 50 years is indeed historic and a landmark occasion. Even as we celebrate the crossing of a milestone, I think it is also appropriate, as the President has commented, that we look back, we introspect, and we pay our acknowledgement, gratitude, and gratefulness to those who laid the foundation stones. One cannot imagine what the difficulties, the challenges would have been 50 years ago. Uncle Ponganer has given us a small insight into the sort of situation they faced more than 50 years ago. I was just imagining how a young man in one far corner of the country, located in Mokokchung, would have thought, or what would have crossed his mind when he realized that he has to travel to Patiala in the Indo-Pakistan border across the nation. That thought process would have been so challenging. Uncle, it's so nice to see you, and Sir Tinu, it feels wonderful to see your face, and it's great to see young people like you encouraging us heavy people. You motivate us and encourage us to work harder. I also want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the game and the sport of badminton. I've been associated with the Nagaland Badminton Association and this game since the time I was a schoolboy. I stepped out of Nagaland for the first time in my life because of badminton. I played my first sports tournament through badminton. I saw so many districts of Nagaland, traveled to different parts of the Northeast and to different parts of the country as a schoolboy because of badminton. I played my first tournament as an under 12 kid, under 15 kid, played for Nagaland in various tournaments around the country, got into a train for the first time with my racket because of this game. Badminton made me grow up. Badminton made me learn about the different intricacies, challenges, and the beauties of life. It educated me, it strengthened me, and it tempered me to take on life. Badminton, like all other sports, is an education in itself. Perhaps a sport which we can call a complete game. You need so much to excel in this game. Stamina, strength, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and a presence of mind. It's one of the fastest sports if you compare it with others. You don't get seconds to react or play, but badminton happens in milliseconds. Even as the eye sees the shuttlecock traveling towards you, the hand has to know where to send it next, while the mind has to read where the opponent is standing. At times, badminton is more than a sport. Rather, I call it an art. Because there's so much of human activity, muscle movement, and biomechanics just to get that shuttle flying in the air. And I feel that this is a sport where we can do well. If you look at the history of the game recently, and the countries and the peoples who have excelled, this is a sport where the Mongoloid race has excelled in the last 2 decades. Universally, when we study the various qualities of the human race, scientifically it has been observed that the Mongoloid race is perhaps better than others when it comes to hand-eye coordination. And we are part of that race. You don't need to be a 6-footer to excel in badminton. Rather, a right frame, a right size is more of an advantage rather than being tall and bulky. In that context, I think Nagaland and the Naga people have a huge potential to excel in this sport. But today, sport is not only about talent and skill. Sport is no longer a hobby or a recreation. Sport is today a professional arena. In fact, the nations of the world, the countries of the world, showcase their progress, their strength, and their arrival in the global arena through their excellence in sport. Countries that win the most medals at the Olympic Games, the Commonwealth Games, or the Asian Games are considered as the superpowers of the globe. Sport has become the modern-day battlefield. Likewise, if Nagaland is also to progress, if Nagaland is also to find our own footing in the global arena, we must excel in sport. And excelling in sport must have a scientific approach. It's no longer about doing the traditional things right, but having a scientific approach. Science, nutrition, video analysis, biomechanics, all these various verticals are now part of the entire sporting game plan. In Nagaland, till today, I think badminton is one of the best and most supported sports disciplines. Nowhere near other states, but at least in Nagaland, infrastructure, stadiums, courts, this sport is more supported than all other sports. For the last several decades, Badminton Association has been able to conduct its events. There are many other sports events that are unable to conduct even its inter-district because of lack of resources and funds. Badminton has stayed on track, have participated in all national events. Uncle was talking about Dr. Tiao. We have given our best daughters and sons in various fields. But I think as far as our youth are concerned, be it in the field of art, music, entertainment, especially in sport, we have contributed to the nation building process. Given the country its first Olympic football captain, super archer in the form of Chekrovolu, and today our sportspersons are representing the country in various sports disciplines. We can make greater contributions, we can make our presence felt, and I am sure with the support of everyone, we will get there. The achievements or the failures of our journey is collective. Today, Nagaland winning 8 medals at the National Games is not the achievement of the Nagaland Olympic Association, it is a triumph of entire Nagaland. Nagaland must move ahead as one. We are all members of Team Nagaland, and Nagaland must unite as one force. Then only we will be able to beat the world. Today I take this opportunity to appeal to all sections, especially the sports fraternity, to come together and work as one. The doors of the Nagaland Olympic Association are open to all stakeholders who are willing to contribute and make sacrifices in the greater interest of our people. Let us work as one. Let us work under the Olympic motto of Citius, Fortius, Altius. The ambition to run faster, to jump higher, and to get stronger, but with a new word called communitor, that is as one in unison. Thank you for listening. God bless. Kuknalim.
I feel we are the most fortunate lot of people in as far as badminton players are concerned, that we are fortunate that the commemoration of 50 years has happened and is happening during our time. When I look back to the time when I started badminton, and I would agree most of us here who started badminton around 2003-04 in this stadium. Sometimes we would wait for our players to come.
And in the men's
Thank you, Coach Tinu. Champion of men's single 40 plus, Niyamakan Jamir from Dimapur. Thank you. And the champions are Kapito and Piguto from Dimapur. Yeah, take a photograph. Sergeant Kaba Au from Nagaland Police. And the winners, Piguto and Kapito. So from Dimapur are the winners of 45 plus men. And the winners Angam Saiza and Nochet. And the winner of 55 plus men's single, Mr. Ikili Otumi, both are from Dimapur. Five plus category. And the winners of 55 plus, Saku Demir and Alem Pomler. Special thanks to both of them and also to all the office bearers of DDBA and all the well-wishers who have participated, giving their time, their money, and whenever we call for them, they were always there for us. So thank you once again, DDBA office bearers and all the DDBA volunteers, all the DDBA members, those who have helped us to make this tournament a grand success. Long live DDBA, long live NBA. God bless.
Good.